flesh and blood doesn't make you related. She used to tell me a story about the amazing Glaze. Him and your pops was like brothers, but that nigga was crazy.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining for the very first time, I'm the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share, support. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do is right my wrong, become part of the solution, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Okay, here it is right now. So, Prince, since he been home, did very few interaction, very few interview. Did an interview, thanks for asking. That went viral. Check it out right now. I'm gonna put the link in my description box. But anyway, 50 Cent shine in. Because once again, you know why he's on Thanks for Asking? He made a statement. Everybody asked him how did he felt about Ghetto Qur'an. And basically he let it be known. He let it be known how he felt. So automatically 50 shine in. He's 50 Cent, the real Queen Ninja, know what I was doing. Corey D, may his soul rest in peace. Dedication rhyme vibe. I played the Ghetto Qur'an for Nas, and he say, Don, that shit is hard. But you singing on that shit? Wow. So right now, where it's like to me, Preme was away, okay? Him and 50 had a problem, but Prince is the middleman. Prince never had no problem with, 50. Prince feel right now, if he was on the street all along, guess what? It wouldn't have been no beef. If he was in a position that Preme was in with Gotti and Ja Rule, then it wouldn't have been no beef between 50 and Ja and Murder Inc. That's the same thing Fat Cat. According to 50, when he went to see Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, when Fat Cat was up in Clinton, and right now, Fat Cat basically say the same thing, man. Look, if no way in the world should Preme took side. If anything, Preme should have took Ja Rule, bring him together with 50 Cent, and basically right now, man, we ain't going against each other, man. It's enough to go around. We going to eat. We don't have to be bam, bam, shoot 'em up, stabbing, beefing, going at it like cats and dogs. We not going to do that. So right now, like cats say, he would have brought everybody together and we would have been one. Prince is saying the same thing. So once again, how come Prince can say this, Cat can say that, but Preme, the businessman, couldn't say that? So once again, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to listen, as Prince, what he say in regards to Ghetto Qur'an. And I'll be back.
About 50, and this is a part two question. On the Ghetto Qur'an, how do you feel about that song?
In the Ghetto Qur'an, when I heard about it, I felt he was doing what a lot of rappers do. He was giving people, they props.
Right.
I know people was like saying that, yo, man, he's saying too much this and that. Right. Shit, I'm the one that he said the killer.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so I should be the one most offended.
That's a fact.
Right?
Are you?
I wasn't offended because I was charged with killing people and I was found not guilty. So why would I be offended if I was found not guilty?
Right.
So if a person had a perception that I was one way, the courts had a perception that I was another. So I'm not going to get mad because he was giving some words and giving some props. It doesn't bother me like that. I didn't even think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, others may have, but that's not me. And I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but for real, shit, I kind of liked the song. I mean, if you want...
People use that as a spin.
Right? Yeah. First of all, let me say something to you.
Nobody never worried about that.
Nobody...
Look at Southside Anthem. Look at Corey D.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Ain't nobody care about that.
That's a fact.
Ain't nobody... Look, let me tell you something. That was some spin. I like the Ghetto Qur'an, if you want to know the truth.
Right.
It ain't bothered me one bit.
Right. But the perception was the other way around.
Like the other way around.
When you hear talking to Southside, you hear talking to team.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I like that. That joint was official. And I ain't saying that to be jocking nobody one way or another.
But people want to hear it from you.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
So right now, look what happened, y'all. Y'all heard him. Like I said, right now, somebody asked him, how do you felt about that song? How do you felt about Ghetto Qur'an? He said, he ain't bothering me. He said, right now is, guess what? To me, if anything, you feel I would be offended by it because look what he say. You know, you hear talk of the South Side, you hear talk of the Supreme team. See, Preme was the businessman and Prince was the killer. He said, I didn't get offended by that because right now that's what was said. He said, I went to trial and they charged me with the murders, but I beat them at trial. So once again, he only going by what he's hearing, what the street was talking about, but it didn't bother him. And once again, like I say, he in the penitentiary doing his bit. And the fact that you got a rapper, right now when 50 first came out, he wasn't as huge or large as he became. But right now that became like the Queen anthem. So he like, okay, cool. Somebody giving me prop. And he appreciate that. So even right now, folks, listen, man, everybody think, everybody act different. And then you got some people in the crab in the barrel mentality. Because once again, had Herb, had Preme, had Ja Rule, didn't go against 50. Guess what would happen? Imagine 50 and Ja Rule working hand in hand. And they all part of Murder Inc. But nah, everybody was blackballing them. Herb seen to it, making sure, nah, man, this cat can't get no deal. Right now, he couldn't get a deal at Def Jam. He couldn't get a deal with, He couldn't get it with Jay-Z and no guys or whatever. Rockefeller. He couldn't get a deal nowhere. That he had to take his talent to where? Detroit and L.A. And look what happened. Eminem, Dr. Dre, they got together. They saw the talent. They saw the future. They saw dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all. And they made it happen. And like right now, if you listen to Herb, what he say, man? When they first heard in the club, what they say? Hey, baby, put your seatbelt on. Houston, we got a problem. Because they know it was a hit and they know it was all over. And that's what it was. So a lot of times right now was, guess what, man? If they didn't have that crab in the barrel mentality, if they would try to pull that brother out of the barrel, opposed to trying to push him back in the barrel, guess what, man? Who would have say? Herb could have probably still been alive. Right now with Murder Inc. probably never would have went under. Who knows, man? But at the end of the day, right now, shout out to those brothers that right now got the opportunity and took full advantage of it. Shout out to Thanx for Askin, because I thought they did a positive, powerful job. And right now, shout out to Gerald Prince Miller. And shout out to 50 Cent, because once again, what he's doing, he's speaking about it. And what he's speaking about, he's speaking about the fact that, guess what? If he would have been around, that wouldn't have happened. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I am the real Glaze Gibbs. If I can change, anybody can change. One love.
Knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. Who you know more realer? Stories with more thriller. Spit real facts, who you know more chiller? Knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. Once upon a time, not long ago, in the streets of Brooklyn, Glaze had him shookin'. If he liked what you had, that took it. Give me gangsta moves, ran with some gangsta dudes. I'm Brooklyn dude, straight take you fool. Me get that real 50 Cent, fat cat, pep. Had blocks on lock, BGG, the movement. Here to make improvements. Knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. You know more.